Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel that I ran and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Fam, for the most part, and I'm going to say this, and it's 100. A lot of people don't know what the hell you go through. A lot of people don't know what your everyday struggles look like. You only see the part that I show you. You don't see the shit behind the scenes where shit is just what it is and you just got your head down and, just trying to cope with stuff. You don't understand, what people endure, what they live through, what they go through. And see, that's the thing. People don't get that. People feel they know you based on what you talk about. Man, if that was just a part of who I was, man, that wouldn't be anything. I found that you can't tell people the real shit that's going on in your life because people will use it against you. And, to be honest, man, you telling people on YouTube, basically what's going on with you and the issues. It makes it look, like you seeking or, you trying to garner help or some other shit. Like you trying to get people to feel sorry for you. That ain't what it is. Sometimes you talk here because this is the only place you can talk. Sometimes people don't want to listen. Even those people that you have listened to forever, sometimes they don't want to hear what you're talking about. That's just life. That's just real. That's what's happening sometimes, man. Sometimes you sit back and you don't know how to feel about shit. You go through shit, man, and you just keep your head down and you just say, I'm going to just keep on working and keep on working. And I'm going to tell you, some of the shit that you go through, if you're dealing with like family or friends and things like that, if you having some issues with people, talk to those people. Resolve it with those people. Don't talk to other people about those people. Talk to those people. Fix it. That way you don't have to worry about words getting misconstrued. And if they are, the person you talking to is misconstruing the damn words. So, yeah. Talk to the people you need to. Get shit in order. Sometimes, people don't understand as you get older, you have health issues. I'm not 20-something anymore. Whereas, my body is built like a tank and, I could take any damn thing. Dude, that's not real. Shit happens. Shit go on. People talk to you about everybody saying, the aspect of what you're going through in your life and they pretty sure they right. No, you're not right. Bro, when people talk to you and tell you what the fuck is going on and they tell you literally what's going on and you like, no, that ain't it. Cause see, I know what's going on. But you don't know the person and know what the hell going on. You don't know shit about the damn person. And see, that's the problem. Get to know the people you talking to. Find out what the issues are if you really want to be invested in their life like that. Dude, I sit back sometimes and I just get quiet. Sometimes I don't talk about certain things because I just need some space to process shit myself. Man, people tell me if you take this YouTube thing a little more serious, man, you can go a long way. I am taking it serious. I'm bringing you along for the ride. Not just the good shit. I'm bringing you along for the bad shit and everything in between. You want to talk about toys. Yeah, I found a lot of toys this year so far. I believe the first, 3 months of this year, I seem to have more shit than I had last year. Not in total, but I'm saying look like I'd be on, uh, pace to get more stuff. But I'm like, man, I don't know. When I talk to people about the economy, people tell me, look, man, I can't understand. You going to the show, you watching, something on Amazon, you buying this and you buying that. Dude, you never asked how much it costs. You never asked me, hey, you got Amazon Prime? Yeah, I do. A lot of people got streaming services. Oh, you went to the show and watched Captain America? No, I watched it on YouTube. I said it right in the video. See, that's the thing. People watch, but they don't listen. That's the problem. Nobody's listening. People too quick coming up with their own shit that you not paying attention. And see, this is why people get fucked up. This is why people end up getting the short end of the stick most of the time because you're not listening. You're coming up with your own conclusions, and please don't do that. That's why when people talk, I listen to them. And if you listen to people talk, sometimes people have verbal diarrhea. They want to talk to you. They want to tell you what's wrong. And sometimes people tell you the shit that really is wrong. And if you listen, you be like, oh my God, I didn't see that happening. Man, people battling illnesses, they sick, they going through shit, I'm having health issues and I'm talking to people and they like, oh, he ain't having no health issues. That's just him talking. Dude, I'm a grown ass man. What make you think, oh, but see, you talking and stuff and you don't, damn. For you to have health issues, you gotta be quiet and shit. You gotta be sullen to have problems. You gotta be complaining all the damn time. Dude, I can't do that all the time. I got a life. I choose to be happy. I don't choose to be upset and miserable. I did a live where I just went the fuck off. And people were like, oh man, he just fake complaining. I'm like, what? Oh, you got all that shit behind you. You don't know what none of this. What? See, that's the thing. You haven't been through shit. See, a lot of people get stuck where they at. They don't know how to climb out because they want to stay there. And they want to complain. You can't. If you want to get your ass up and see something different, it's on you. It ain't on nobody else. Dude, people say sometimes you alienate your audience by like you talking down to them or making them seem like, no, I'm telling you, shit is real out here. If you haven't went through shit, you ain't gonna understand shit what people going through. If people told you, man, it's hard to get your footing under you after you made a mistake, you ain't gonna understand that. You think you'll be able to get back up. I was telling some young people a long time ago, their parents used to take them on trips all over the damn world. And at one point in time, they stopped wanting to go. I said, hey, fam, look, if I was you, I'd go to every damn trip that I can. Everything they paying for, I will go. Hawaii, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Spain, Europe, Asia, I'm just naming continents after a while, but I'm just saying, they're trying to take you to these places, get you these experiences. You in England, Scotland, Ireland, you go over in places like Scandinavia and shit, Norway, and, I'm like, what? Like Prague, and you talking about, man, I'm tired, I just want to sit down and just enjoy. I get it. And I'm going to tell you something. Those experiences, those moments, sometimes you don't get those no more. We think once we part ways with our parents, we're going to live this magnificent life. That's not true. Sometimes when you leave, your life gets more and more miserable. It gets more and more horrible. Sometimes all you got out here is just enough. You barely eating. You barely feeding your damn self. You barely have a damn roof over your head. You sharing an apartment with 3 other damn people. You got a room with a lock on the damn door. You want to explain that? People talk out here. I see so many people out here that don't understand that. Haven't understood that nothing in life is guaranteed, man. My parents got money, so that means I'm going to have money. No. Your parents got a drive that you don't have. That's why I say take advantage of all your opportunities. People talk about nepotism. They talk about every damn thing else, man. Come on. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it pushing. Let's stop making shit out of what it ain't. Man, dude, I have sat here and listened to people talk to me and tell me that I'm wrong on so much of shit. Dude, I might be wrong and I might not be, but there's more than one answer to every situation. Dude, I know what it's like when I talk about the shit I talk about. Dude, when I tell you, oh man, you don't know, you just see, you don't know this. I know. But you didn't know. I know. What? Because I'm not there anymore? That I choose not to be there anymore? See, that's the thing. People want to stay where they at. And they want to complain. That ain't how this shit works. The grown up thing is you got to get your ass up. You got to stand up. You got to push off the ground and stand your ass up. And you got to walk. If you can't walk, you got to crawl. You got to crawl till you able to stumble and walk. Then you run. Then you understand that shit, nothing on this planet is guaranteed. The only thing that's guaranteed is taxes and death. Bro, and that's real. I don't understand. I talk about toys and things like that, and people, they hate on me for talking about the toys. I'm like, then, you don't show enough of toys. So I show, oh, that ain't the toys I want to see. Then go somewhere else. Dude, I'm not here. I'm not on cater to nobody, bro. I'm tired. Shit, it's too much. We 3 months in. I talk about the economy and people tell me I'm wrong. People say, oh, man, see, you talking about the economy. Yeah, I'm talking about the economy. I am scared. What? I can't do all the same damn thing at the same time. I can't buy shit. I can't go see shit, but I can't be scared about shit. Dude, shit don't all jump off at the same time. And see, that's the thing with people. They don't get that. You so conditioned to be like, oh, it's all a joke. It's a joke. It ain't a joke. It ain't a joke till it happens to you. See, everybody thinks shit is a joke until it happens to them. This is why I'm saying, man, pay a fuck attention. Shit gets real after a while. It ain't all a joke. It ain't all fun. It ain't all a game. It ain't all this. It's something real. It's something tangible, man. When people told you what it would be like when you grow the hell up, you thought it was a joke. They told you, hey, man, you ain't gonna be able to pay for all this stuff, man. You get a job, man, I can't pay for my, I gotta get my car, I gotta have my apartment, I gotta have my food, I gotta have my cell phone, I gotta have my streaming service, I gotta have enough to put up for vacation. I'm like, where the hell you work at? Hell, I'm gonna be honest. Back in the day, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have house phones. There were a thing called pay phones. We didn't have cell phones. We had beepers. Dude, we had shit. If you couldn't afford it, you didn't get it. If you couldn't afford a car, then you don't have one. Dude, people talk about, man, these cell phones, man. You need a cell phone. They got track phones and government phones. The government phone is free. The track phones, they're cheap as hell. Dude, you gotta find a way to make it work for you. Make it make sense. If you can't afford all this shit off your salary, then you shouldn't be living that type of life. That's why I don't live that life. Dude, I don't sit here and tell you all the shit I can do, because I know shit can happen at any damn time. Things can happen with your health, your job, your partner. There's a lot of shit. Your kids, your family. Shit can happen at any time. This is why I keep telling people, slow your roll. Stop thinking like everything is just supposed to be some sort of cakewalk. People say, man, you need to find God. I didn't know God was lost. I already found God. I found him a long time ago. And that's the only reason why I'm still going. People don't understand. My testimony ain't like yours. We're not the same people. We don't have the same drive. We ain't went through the same shit. You don't know what I experience every damn day. On a day. I deal with racism every fucking day. Prejudice. I deal with that shit every day. A lot of people don't even got to deal with that shit. A lot of people don't even know what it feels like to be singled out. Nobody know what that feel like, but they tell you, oh man, you got it easy. And I'm sitting here like, damn, I'm a black man in America. What the fuck do I got easy? I'm racially profiled every damn day. But yet instead, people tell you how easy it is. Oh, it's easy for you to get a job. Fuck out of here. Man, look, when you start telling the truth, people start getting upset. And that's the truth. People get upset at you for telling the truth. People get upset. This is why sometimes, you got to smile even when shit is bad. When you think people just got it easy, man, it's just like you got to sit back and be like, I don't know what planet you live on. Dude, I deal with shit constantly, man. Dude, you know what? That's why I said, you got to do you. You got to find things that makes you you. You got to find things that bring happiness in you. Sometimes it's the toys, sometimes it's watching TV, sometimes it's just doing some everything. One thing about YouTube, man, nobody ever tells you the truth. People lie and sugarcoat shit. They make it seem like every day of their life is fun. Dude, it's not. I go through shit. And some days, man, I just want to cry some days. I'm serious, dude. Sometimes it be bad. And you just like, damn. You just be shaking your head. You be like, man, you just, Oh no, sometimes, man, it's like, I don't get it. People don't understand that stuff. It's like people only understand, I just want to have fun and play with the toys. I'm going to walk in here and the man cave is going to make me feel so magnificent. And I'm going to go, and I'm going to spin around. No. Sometimes this shit don't make me feel good either. Sometimes, bro, oh, you might need a therapist. It ain't a therapist shit. The whole world need a therapist right about now. This shit is bad for everybody. But yet instead, each day that you look at me, most of the time, I make it look like it's damn easy because you don't have to know what I go through. You only supposed to see the good shit. You don't supposed to see the bad shit all the time, man. I'm just being realistic, bro. I look at my brothers and sisters channels all over YouTube. And when I say my brothers and sisters, I'm not talking about people of color. I'm talking about people of every color. Everybody got trials and tribulations. Everybody got a testimony. Everybody can tell you their story. And not every story is the same. People going through some shit. People going through shit on these toy channels. But they never tell you that. They try to keep it compartmentalized, whereas this part of my life is over here. That part of my life is over here. And that part of my life is over here. I don't do that. I tell you about every damn thing. We talk about everything. I talk to you about what I talk about with my men group, what we talk about. I tell you the shit that's real and what's not real. Man, the stuff that you go through sometimes, man, ain't always what it meant to be, man. Every step of your life is a lesson, bro. And if you choose not to learn a lesson, you are doomed to repeat it over and over until you get it. This is why I say sometimes not every lesson is meant for you to experience. Some of them are just meant for you to hear and be like, I don't want to do that. I'm good. Oh, no, man, that ain't gonna happen to me. And you like, damn, it's happening to him over and over again. And you just sitting there like, man, I'm trying to figure out when is this cat gonna learn. Some people got mad at me on the last live and they were like, man, you didn't even read none of our questions or, any things that we had to say. Man, I was just in the mood, man. I just think, a lot of people don't understand. People talking about fake outrage and you just fake this. Dude, could people ever actually be mad? Oh, you happy all the time. You don't got no problems. Man, shut the fuck up. Dude, really? People got problems. Just because I don't sit here and cry and scream every day, dude, you don't have to do that to have problems. Not everybody are meant to know your problems. Your business should be kept between you and the people that should know it. But if you choose to let people in, then you choose to let people in. Dude, you don't know what nobody's going through. So don't pretend you do. I listened to people tell me I was over here on such and such and they were talking about you and they had all of this stuff to say and they were saying how this is wrong what you were saying and that was wrong and this part about your life is wrong. I'm like, damn, really? Like, you know me that good? Like, motherfucker, you can't even pay your rent, but you know me. Shouldn't you know yourself? Shouldn't you get this in tune with your damn self? Don't get so caught up in somebody else's life that you are more focused on them than you are your damn self. Bruh, at the end of the day, like I said, shit get too bad on here, I cut it off. It is what it is. Dude, don't forget people are here, but people don't have to put up with the shit off of people. See, people love to talk shit. But the minute you say something back, oh man, see, your skin is too thin. No, you talking shit. But now all of a sudden you want to play a victim. You want to be like, no, you don't supposed to say nothing back. You supposed to say everything back. I don't give a damn who talking. You grown. Grown people face grown complications, consequences, issues, man. You got problems. Man, I sit back sometimes and I just think about what I'm going to do and how I'm going to accomplish it, man. Sometimes I don't got a plan, and you shouldn't have a plan. Life is not meant to always have a plan. I told you once to put up a little money, put up a little. I didn't say put it all up, put up some. Dude, with all the shit that we see happening right now, we should put up a little. People telling me, man, you complaining about egg prices. I don't eat eggs like that. And I don't understand why all these people all of a sudden eating eggs who hadn't ate eggs. Oh, man, we have a shortage. I need to go buy eggs. I don't know, man. We have a toilet paper shortage. Need to go buy toilet paper. We got a bleach shortage. Man, you ain't bought bleach in 5 years. I need to go buy bleach. Man, we got a Vinyl record shortage. I'm gonna go buy vinyl records, but I don't got a vinyl record player. Dude, that's the whole logic. It's just to get you out there, to get you to spend money. If you don't want to spend it, then don't. Shit, you don't need eggs. There are other egg alternatives, man. You know, there's so many alternatives, but you need eggs for cake? No, you don't. There's so many recipes all over YouTube to get around all of that stuff. It's just real. But to later, thank you for watching. Peace out.